This is all coming as analysts expect Jalen Carter to be one of the top picks in next month's NFL draft.
Our live team coverage continues now with Fox 5's Miles Garrett, who's live for us in Indianapolis. Miles, how could the charges impact that?
Yeah, Tom. Well, throughout the scouting process, Jalen Carter has been projected to go in the top 5, if not number 1 overall in the 2023 NFL draft. And this week at the NFL Scouting Combine, it's a chance for players to give their pitch to coaches and to scouts about what they can bring to an NFL franchise. Jalen Carter unable to do that today as the charges were dropped just before he was about to take that stage. But I was able to speak to an NFL insider about what these charges may mean for Jalen Carter's draft stock, and he thinks it may not change all too much.
I don't think overlook would be the case for any of these teams with Jalen Carter. It's going to be, I think, vetted very carefully and very seriously.
That's the opinion of ESPN analyst Field Yates on how NFL teams figure to handle today's news of Jalen Carter's arrest warrant.
When you have an incident as significant and serious as this, it's another thing that all teams are going to have to dig in on and decide how much risk does it incur and what are the ramifications of this incident.
So far, those ramifications are unknown. Carter issued a statement today saying that, quote, "There is no question in my mind that when all of the facts are known, that I will be fully exonerated of any criminal wrongdoing." His former teammate Nolan Smith offered this endorsement of Carter before the news was announced this morning.
I just want to go ahead and clear this up right now to y'all. JC is just misunderstood. He's probably one of my favorite teammates to play with, and he's one of those guys I look to my left and nod my head, and he already know we all on the same page. So I love pass rushing with him. I just being around him in the locker room. He's just an amazing friend.
Draft experts have predicted Carter to go as high as 1st overall in the NFL draft. Today's news could change that. But according to Yates, Carter's draft stock might not fall too far, depending on the results of the investigation.
I think it's probably a reasonable expectation that it won't be too far after pick number 1 overall. And the further up the board you are, the more significant the investment, both in terms of potential ability and also monetary value. So I think teams will probably take a long, hard look at what this incident means and whether this is reflective of the kind of person Jalen Carter is, or if it's an isolated incident that unfortunately, it was tied to something very tragic.
So the NFL draft now just over a month away. Jalen Carter unable to speak or go through drills this week at the NFL Combine as he is on his way back to Athens. Time will tell if this incident will actually impact his draft stock. Still a lot of time to figure it out, and whether or not this will hurt potentially the number 1 overall pick in the 2023 NFL draft. But for now, live in Indianapolis, Miles Garrett, Fox 5 News.
All right, Miles, thanks.